Hello, my friends. It's Zac Larson here with another update from Intention Financial Partners. This one's a little different. It's not about the market today or specifically even about your finances. This one's about life, and to me, that's a little bit more exciting. But before I get to my exciting news to share, I have a question for you and a thought. So here's that question. What's on your bucket list? And I don't just mean what do you want to do or what do you want to see? I mean bigger than that. Who do you want to be with? How do you want to spend your time? What do you want to accomplish for yourself or for others? And what are you doing about it? You don't have a bucket list? Perhaps, but everybody has dreams. And I'm really curious, what are you doing about it? I've been doing a lot of reading and thinking lately about some of my dreams and aspirations, and I came across this quote that stuck with me. It says, "The quickest way for a dream to die is to wait." I've had the dream for about 10 years to take a sabbatical, to have some time for myself, my family, to think, to read, to write, and I almost missed a really important time in my life to make that happen. But I'm excited to share that starting on July 20th, that dream is going to become a reality. Starting on July 20th, I'll be out of the office for 2 months. Now, chances are you probably won't even notice, but I wanted you to be aware because I want you to know that our company takes this very seriously. We've worked really hard over the last number of months to make sure that it's a seamless time for you, that if there's something you need, our team and my partners will be ready to take care of you. And if there's things that you should be aware of regarding your plan, we'll be reaching out proactively to make sure that you're aware. So perhaps you've noticed the timer on this video is pretty long. Well, I want you to know that if you're busy and you've got things to run to, that's okay, I get it. You can take off because now you know all you really need to know about our financial planning partnership and my sabbatical. However, if you have a couple minutes now or later, I'd love for you to listen in and check out some of the things that I've learned because I think they might be helpful to you. And I want to share a little bit about 3 things. Number 1, what a sabbatical is. Number 2, why does it matter to me? Why am I even doing it? And number 3, most importantly, why might it matter to you? So for starters, what is it? Well, a sabbatical comes from a scriptural and spiritual background, and it's really born out of the word Sabbath. Now, in biblical times, that was part of the natural rhythm to take a Sabbath day each week, and then once a year to take a longer Sabbath time, kind of like we might envision a vacation, and then finally, every 7 years to take a full Sabbath or sabbatical year, where their land would lie fallow. Now, I'm not going to bore you with a lot more details, but I would encourage you to learn about it a little bit or read some more. There's incredibly life-giving and restoring history to sabbaticals and what they mean. But in more current times, we've kind of forgotten the purpose of the Sabbath. And I had a great reminder. I learned some things from a podcast I've been listening to from author and speaker Pete Scazzero. And Pete says this: every Sabbath should be centered around God, and it should focus on these 4 things: stop, rest, delight, and contemplate. Seems simple enough to me. So that's what I'm going to focus on. My sabbatical is planned around those themes, and my focus for 2 months will to be more in the moment. Instead of planning out everything in my life, to be more in the moment, focus on relationships, my relationship with God, my relationship with myself, my wife, Kristen, our 4 boys, with my extended family and with my friends, to focus on them. And what will I do? Well, those 4 things. I'm going to stop working. I'm going to rest more than normal, and golf more than normal, and ride my bike more than normal, and hopefully work out more than normal. And I'm going to delight in God's creation and in the people around me and the goodness of the world that we've been given. And finally, I'm going to contemplate. I'm going to think, reflect, read. What is God calling me to do? What more is there in my life? Where can I serve? What else can I do? And how can I have the greatest impact through our work. So why does that all matter? Well, remember that quote about dreams? My dream started because 10 years ago I realized that we were going to have 4 teenage boys. And I've tried to spend a lot of time with them when they were younger, but I've also come to learn and hear and realize that it turns out teenage boys kind of need time with their dad as well. So I'm going to be really purposeful about that before my oldest goes off to high school for his last time. He'll be a senior, but we're going to have 2 boys in high school and 2 in middle school, and I'm going to enjoy the time leading up to that and when they're starting their school years. And another reason it matters, well, as I shared in my Christmas letter, I have dealt with depression over the past year. And I saw a counselor for about 6 months starting last fall, and I've been on a mild antidepressant. And in case you're wondering, I'm doing great. As my counselor said, I've graduated from those sessions. I'm feeling very good overall and well balanced. But I know that I have to be attentive to my own physical and mental health. And although there's no need to take this sabbatical, there's no causation, I think it's perfect to help me stay focused on my physical and mental health going forward. So finally, why does it matter to you? Well, first of all, as a reminder, like I said, you're going to be in great hands while I'm gone. As a client recently reminded me, they said, Zach, the sky is not going to fall when you're gone. And if it does, I know you've got great people there and we'll be okay. Well, I couldn't have said that better myself. Now, the market has been falling and it might fall further, so I want you to know this too and be reminded of it. The planning we're doing with you and for you is about decades, not days. So whatever happens in those days in the market while I'm gone, our team's there to help out if you need, but know that we've got great plans in place for decades to come. And finally, I think this journey of mine about having a dream, planning it out, preparing for it, and living it, I think it'll be helpful to you because if I'm getting better at this, it better prepares me to help you achieve your dreams. And I was reminded of this when I just recently received a thank you note from a longtime friend and client. They reached out to me unexpectedly and just said, Zach, 7 years ago, you helped us by asking about our goals and our dreams, and you encouraged us to buy the lake house, and it's turned out to be the best investment for us, our family, and even financially. They said, thank you for helping us by giving us that nudge to go do it. And so I close with this right now, a nudge to you. Dream it, but do it. Please share with us what those dreams are so that we can help you plan intentionally, so that we can help you live generously for yourself, for others, for your family. See you in a few months.